In a stunning announcement, the U.S. Department of Justice has unveiled a chilling plot by Iranian officials to assassinate former President Donald Trump. The plot, planned before the 2020 election, involved surveillance and targeted killing. Farhad Shakeri, a 51-year-old Iranian national, was the key operative, allegedly receiving direct instructions from high-ranking Iranian officials. Evidence suggests Shakeri was in contact with Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, a designated terrorist organization. The plot was to be put on hold if Trump lost the election, indicating a calculated attempt to influence U.S. politics. This revelation has sparked outrage, with many demanding a swift response from the United States. The U.S. government has vowed to hold Iran accountable, promising decisive action. The world watches closely as the U.S. prepares to respond to this audacious plot. The Justice Department's details reveal a carefully planned operation. Shakeri, acting for Iran, recruited individuals in the U.S. to assist in the assassination attempt. Using a network of associates, he gathered intelligence on Trump's movements. Encrypted communication made it difficult for U.S. intelligence to detect the plot. The plan involved tracking Trump's movements to find an opportunity to strike. Analysts speculate Iran sought revenge for the 2020 U.S. drone strike that killed General Qasem Soleimani. The plot underscores Iran's willingness to target high-profile individuals on foreign soil. The revelation has sparked outrage across the American political spectrum. Lawmakers demand swift action against Iran, with some calling for military strikes. President Biden condemned the plot, calling it a despicable act of terrorism. He vowed to hold Iran accountable, emphasizing the need for a unified international response. The Justice Department promises a thorough investigation to bring those involved to justice. With Shakeri in Iran, extradition seems unlikely, raising questions about accountability. The incident reignites the debate over U.S.-Iran policy, with calls for both confrontation and diplomacy. Iran denies involvement, dismissing the allegations as baseless. Iranian officials accuse the U.S. of fabricating evidence to justify a more aggressive stance. State media promotes conspiracy theories, suggesting the plot was orchestrated by Israel or Saudi Arabia. The Justice Department maintains high confidence in its intelligence, pointing to Iranian involvement. International observers note Iran's history of denying involvement in malign activities. The U.S. presents credible evidence, and the world watches to see how it will respond. The plot to assassinate Trump is the latest in a series of aggressive actions by Iran. Iran has long sponsored terrorism, supporting groups like Hezbollah and Hamas. Accusations of developing nuclear weapons persist, despite Iran's claims of peaceful purposes. Iran's influence has expanded in countries like Iraq, Syria, and Yemen. Iranian-backed militias have committed atrocities in the Syrian civil war. Iran's actions have made it a pariah state in the eyes of many. The U.S. and its allies counter Iranian aggression through diplomacy, sanctions, and military deterrence. The plot to assassinate Trump highlights the threats facing the U.S. The U.S. must pursue a comprehensive strategy to counter the Iranian threat. This includes strengthening diplomacy and alliances to present a united front. Maintaining sanctions and pressing for a diplomatic solution to Iran's nuclear issue is crucial. Enhancing military deterrence by bolstering U.S. forces in the Middle East is necessary. Countering Iranian terrorism by targeting networks and disrupting operations is vital. Supporting the Iranian people in their aspirations for a free and prosperous future is important. Promoting human rights and democracy in Iran is part of this strategy. The plot is a wake-up call, reminding the U.S. of the serious threats it faces. By pursuing a multifaceted strategy, the U.S. can counter the Iranian threat and create a more secure world.